and Dolly. Like, there's several characters, Prickly Pants or whatever, that I feel like do have some story left to tell. But, you know, where's it going to go with them? Is it just going to end up with Bonnie giving him away too? You know, what are we going to do? I don't know.
We're going to get Hobbs and Shaw, a Toy Story adventure.
Very good. Toy Story presents Hobbs and Shaw.
Toy Story presents Hobbs and Shaw.
So, Brandon, I think I know what your answer is, but is this franchise fatigued?
Dear Lord, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. This was the perfect trilogy, and I think this takes away from the franchise as a whole.
See, now you know how I feel about Indiana Jones.
Now I do know how you feel about Indiana Jones. I don't feel that way about Indiana Jones, but now I know how you feel about Indiana
That's
Jones.
Right. Well, see, for me, I gotta say it is fatigued. I think, you know, they had one last bullet in the chamber and they fired it. Great. All right, let's just step away now before
and it was a misfire.
Yeah. There it is. Well, let's just step away because it's not okay. Toy Story 3 was a perfect ending, and I think ultimately, like, the toys were together because the toys were the family, right? And I think that's ultimately, as you said, Brandon, like, this is a depressing movie. It ends on such a sour note. And I think that's part of it, because, like, even if they were in the furnace, that would have been a very if the movie ended there, that would have been like the most depressing movie ever in Toy Story 3. But like, at least they were together, you know. And even like in Toy Story 2, it ends with Buzz telling or is Woody telling Buzz Lightyear, "We're together to infinity and beyond," right? Like, oh, okay, yeah, this friendship lasts forever, right? Great. And then the real ending of Toy Story 3, you know, they're all together with Bonnie and they all wave, or they all, you know, Andy waves at them and so long, partner, you know. And this one is like, yeah, they kind of went their separate ways, and it's life, kids. It's like, oh, wow, okay. And so I think that's why they need to walk away. And, you know, I haven't seen any of these other animated shorts or Halloween specials or anything. Have you guys seen any of these with Toy Story between 3 and 4?
Yeah. I saw the one with those dinosaurs that they had on the lunchbox, and then also the ones with the Carl, were they Carl Jr. or whatever? They were like Action Carl or something. So I like that they kind of hearkened those shorts back into this. Like, I thought that was really clever. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see.
I think, you know, maybe side projects like that are the answer then, not like a true Story 5. And by the way, I got to mention the Carl Commando or Commando Carl. I forget his name. One of my funniest gags in the movie is like the Arctic Commando. He keeps getting left hanging when he tries to get the high five from everybody. That was so funny. He's like, and he looks so sad, and he keeps trying to get the high five, and people just ignoring him. Like, that was such a nice, subtle joke in the background there. So I really did enjoy that too.
True. Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll see, like, just for Brandon, like a Forky feature film.
Yes.
No.
Forky and family, because now he has, like, a Forky girlfriend or something, too. So, yeah. I don't know. Like, what do they do? Are they going to bring Forky back for the next one? Like, and really we're supposed to think that, well, actually, no, we were supposed to think that she kept him for the whole year from kindergarten to grade 1 when she made Forky's wife or whatever it is. Like, that's a long time to keep a piece of garbage.
You know,
I would have thrown that out.
That reminded me of Frosty the Snowman, right? Because there's like the first Frosty the Snowman, and there's Frosty the Snowman. He gets the hat and he's alive. And then what do they do in like Frosty's Winter Wonderland, the sequel? Let's make a Mrs. Frosty. I'm like, okay. I mean, did we need to do that? No, but I guess it was a cute way to end it. But you're right. We cannot have a 15-year-old Bonnie looking at these utensils she made in kindergarten, like, I don't know, am I going to donate it? Am I going to take it to college with me? The dilemma is a lot less than it would be with Andy with a Buzz Lightyear and a Woody doll. So
less poignant. Yeah, absolutely. Are they going to make a Forky feature film? I got 2 words for that. Fork that. No way.
Very good. And on that note, Jamie, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us on Franchise Fatigue. Although we did kind of skew more towards critical of Toy Story 4, it was a fun conversation. I enjoyed talking to both y'all about it.
That was the most positive conversation I could have on that movie.
So, Jamie, if people want to find you out there online, again, tell us where they can find you.
Yeah, so you can find me through the website, www.clickthemouse.ca/Jamie, or you can also email me about your Disney vacation, Jamie, Jamie, @clickthemouse.ca. I'd be happy to talk to you about your vacation. And we also have like a YouTube channel too, so if you want to keep up on Disney news and stuff, I'm sure you guys can put that in the links or something like that. But you can search Jamie with Click the Mouse, and I'll probably post a version of this too on the channel.
Excellent, right on. Thanks so much for joining us. Zach, where can people find you when your arms aren't being broken off and then you tape them back on?
Well, you can find me personally on Twitter at MooreOnZach. That's MooreOnZach. I'm also the host of my own podcast, Always Hold On to Smallville, where we talk about each and every episode of the Young Superman show. You can find us on Twitter at Always Smallville with one S. I'm also host of Standard Orbit, Trek FM's original series podcast. We talk about all things Captain Kirk and the Enterprise. You can find us on Twitter at Trek FM. And Brandon, when you aren't constantly jumping into a trash can, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Brandon Matella. You can find me over on Trek FM with two shows, Warp 5, which is all about Star Trek Enterprise with my friend Patrick. And you can find me on Melodic Treks, which is all about the music of Star Trek, as well as with my friends Chris and Tom. Once a month, we talk about Hitchcock films on Good Evening, an Alfred Hitchcock podcast. And that's all we got for you this week. So next franchise, we'll be covering the Jaws films. So be sure to tune in for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. But until then, there's a snake in my boot.
To infinity and beyond!
This has been a production of MTMR Media Works.